Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bronwyn and I am a skincare specialist by trade and also just a skincare junkie here on YouTube. I have been doing this for so many years, so thank you so much for tuning into my channel. If you're not already following me on my other social media accounts, I do ask that you check that out if you're interested. I have an Instagram account where I post a ton of stuff every single day and also stories of kind of content that you're not going to see here on my YouTube channel. I also have a Twitch account where I do everyday live streams Monday through Friday. If you want to hang out with me live, ask me live questions, and just chat and have a good time. I also have Twitter and a bunch of other stuff going on, which are all linked in the description box down below. So do give me a little look-see if you're interested in finding content that you're not going to see here. Otherwise, make sure you give me a subscribe if you want to see regular once a week and sometimes more skincare related content, fashion related content, hair, beauty hacks, tips and tricks, and so on. Without further ado, let's hop right into the video. In today's video, we're doing another skincare related topic, and today we're talking about the INKEYLIST or the INKEYLIST, however you want to say that. This brand is somewhat a newer brand to the scene, and I see it as a very direct competitor with brands such as 𝘉𝘪𝘪𝘉𝘪𝘪𝘉. I actually met the CEOs of this company like about a year ago in January when they invited me to their first ever PR event in Toronto, and I feel so bad. They gave me so many of their products and I'm not even talking about it until today, and I don't know why I hesitated so much on talking about them because they honestly are a really great brand. Not only do they focus strictly on formulation and ingredients, but they also make their product affordable and also source their ingredients from really reputable sources, which is one thing that they did tell us about in their PR event, that they aren't just taking whatever ingredient they can get from whatever provider. They're actually going to places where they know these ingredients are being created and formulated in the highest standard and making it affordable by making their packaging not as bold. Anyway, there's a lot more that you can learn about the INKEYLIST. I'll link their website for you guys so you can check them out and research yourself on the brand and see if it's something for you. But I have noticed in recent months that they are starting to be a little more trendy here on YouTube, and I thought, why am I not talking about them? Just to say, this video is not at all sponsored by INKEYLIST, although the products that I am going to show you today are gifted to me. They were gifted to me a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, and I failed them, but these are actually products that I have been using for a long time now. I've had emptied the bottles on some of them, and I think they're worth sharing with you guys today. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys 3 products from the INKEYLIST that I think you should probably have in your routine if you have a skin type like me, which is dry combination, sensitive, dehydrated. I used to also be acne prone, but not so much in my later years of my 20s. The first product that I want to say is something you should definitely consider, especially if you're starting to be concerned about the aging of your skin, is the INKEYLIST collagen. This one is a really great collagen product. Collagen, I think, is something that everyone who is concerned about fine lines and wrinkles should add into their skincare routine, even if you have sensitive skin, because it gives your skin that extra boost in collagen that you might not be getting from your vitamin C products. This collagen is hydrolyzed collagen, meaning that the molecular level of the collagen itself has been formulated to be small enough to actually penetrate the skin, and that's something you have to keep a close eye on when looking for collagen in your skincare products. You have to make sure it's hydrolyzed because that means the molecule is small enough to actually penetrate into your skin. Other than that, regular collagen is too large to actually be absorbed by the pores and will just sit topically on top of the skin. Whenever I used this product in my routine as a serum, I felt like my skin just was more plump, more healthy, and just glowing from within. Now, collagen on its own isn't going to do too much, so I do say if you're looking for amplifying the benefits, to pair it in combination with a vitamin C or a vitamin cream, as that's really going to amplify the effects of collagen, as vitamin C and other vitamins can help stimulate the production of collagen naturally in your skin. So if you paired that with an actual hydrolyzed collagen like this one from the INKEYLIST, you're gonna have really nice plump dewy skin. I'm actually all out of this. I have like a few drops left, and that's another reason why I want to make this video, so I can actually show the texture before it's all gone. One thing I do want to make a shout out for, I couldn't actually find this product even though I know I have it. It went missing in my house, but it's the INKEYLIST hyaluronic acid ample, and this one's a 50-50 for me. It has a very similar formulation to that of the collagen when it comes to texture, except it's a little bit more runny, and I'm 50-50 on this one because yes, when used in more humid months, I did find it made my skin really nice and plump and hydrated, but when used in drier months, I felt like it kind of did absolutely nothing for my skin. And that's one thing that I do want to stress to you guys: if you are considering getting the INKEYLIST hyaluronic acid or any other company's hyaluronic acid formula, is to make sure that you're pairing it with really hydrating skincare as well, because hyaluronic acid needs the presence of a hydrator on your skin to pull moisture into your skin itself. So I usually like to pair my hyaluronic acid with an aloe vera gel, as that's going to pull moisture from the aloe vera and deliver it into your skin. So I'm a little bit 50-50 on that one. I feel like you need to use it correctly to actually see a proper benefit. The next product from the INKEYLIST that I want to give a shout out to that I really enjoyed using, and especially mixing with other products, is their squalane or squalene oil, however you want to pronounce it. This is an oil that's really similar to that of jojoba oil, and if you don't already know, jojoba oil is an oil that is the closest to the natural oils that our human skin produces. You can consider squalane or squalene oil a similar oil to that of jojoba oil, only it's a little bit lighter weight. So if you are someone with oily skin, you might want to consider using this instead of jojoba oil to give the nourishment that your skin needs without feeling like you have too much going on. I really enjoyed pairing this with creams that I felt like didn't have enough moisture for my skin, especially in the winter season, as I felt like it was just enough to make my cream feel more rich and nourishing. Other than that, I don't use squalane oil on its own. I always like mixing it into my creams to give it a little bit of a boost. The last product that I want to give a shout out to from the INKEYLIST is their Glycolic Acid toner. Now this one I love. I think it's great as a toner to use occasionally. Now this is not something that you should ever be using every single day. I see a lot of people on TikTok, a lot of people on social media using acid-based toners every single day, morning and night in their routine, and that is so damaging and harsh on the skin. Yes, it's going to make your skin soft, but it's also going to thin out your skin, making you more prone to sun damage without protection. And it's also going to increase the chances of early signs of aging, such as fine lines and wrinkles, a lot faster in life. And it can also lead you down the road to becoming a sensitive skin type, where a lot of products are going to eventually start to irritate your skin, give you hives, give you rashes and whatnot. It's just not a good idea. But when I feel like my skin is just a little too textured, it's getting a little rough, I like to go in and use this as a treatment step toner with a cotton pad and give my skin a nice manual / chemical exfoliation with the cotton pad, and that is plenty. I do that maybe like once a week, once every 2 weeks, and it's just a real pleasure to use. But like I said, don't use this every day, use it as a treatment step. If you're not familiar with what glycolic acid it is a form of AHA, which works on the surface levels of the skin. Any AHA like glycolic acid, lactic acid, mandelic acid is going to work on the surface layer. So if you have a lot of bumps, a lot of textures, a lot of dry skin flakes, AHA is something you might want to consider using occasionally in your routine to help target those issues for smoother, more light and glowy skin. It also really helps with pigmentation. So if you suffer with post-acne scars, PI, or post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation like me, that's when you get like a pimple, it goes away and you're left with this ugly brown spot for like a few months after. It really helps to target those issues. Anyway, you guys, that is it for today's video. I hope it gave you a little bit of a shopping assistance if you've been considering the INKEYLIST as a skincare brand to include in your routine. These are just a small few of my products that I've tried from them that I really enjoyed and neglected to talk about here on YouTube. So definitely give them a look. They're really affordable, really good quality ingredients, well sourced, and just a great brand that deserves a little more recognition. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe to see weekly videos or more. Check out me out on my Instagram or other social media channels. And of course, I will see you next week. Bye.